I'll start with you, Fred. A stalwart of the NPP, for example, Agyapong, thinks that the thank you tour has lost its originality or what it was really intended to do and might lead to the party imploding. I don't know what your thoughts are about this particular thank you tour and some of the things that have been said.
Well, thank you very much. Let me say good morning to our viewers and my brother, the big and a rich man, and a very self.
Where is this from?
Let me extend my greetings also to the people of the Republic of SAR. I'm a little bit under the weather, so just bear with me.
Sure.
I don't know what is hovering around the atmosphere, so just bear with me. I don't know. Ordinarily, I would have said, Mami Dimi Fiasem, so the NPP to keep their own case to themselves. Yeah. But to the extent that as a public institution, all of us have an interest in it.
Exactly.
I believe in multi-party democracy, and so I'm interested in seeing other political parties doing well and position themselves to be able to govern as and when the people of this country decide to give them the mandate. And that is to that extent that I want to comment on what is happening in NPP today. You see, I have served our party all the way to the national level, and so I understand what happens when you go for an elections and you lose an elections and you come out of the elections and you really want to come back to as a political party. There's a way you are expected to go about things. Now, you set up a committee to do what you are calling fact-finding. I have an issue. The person you place as the head of that committee himself was very deep in the entire controversy, right from Parliament, to the extent that for the first time in our history, in the Fourth Republic, you had a situation where the president's nominee for the speakership of Parliament was voted against. His own people also contributed to it. So if your MPs, you are not popular with your MPs didn't accept you, that alone should give some signal to the president, no. And so how do you now go and set up a committee to go into fact-finding, and this person now is the chair of that committee?
His stature within the party. He's quite revered within the NPP.
The stature was bruised.
I think you have used the right expression.
It was bruised.
You know, he lost it. He lost the stature that he had after the 2020 elections because he was the Speaker of Parliament then. And we also what happened before, after 2020, right?
Yeah.
And so how can we say because of his stature in the party? He has also contested the Flagbearer before, if you remember.
Yeah.
Far back in 2017.
Yeah.
2007.
Yeah.
That primaries at Legon, he was part of it. So he has his own camp. He has people who like him and those who don't like him. He became a speaker. If what his colleagues or the MPs at his side did at the time to go by, you can't then conclude that, hey, it's not very well accepted even within that enclave. Now, he was a former MP for Agbenyo. He uncontested in that elections. He even had comments made by Agyapong and Agyapong at a point, he was appealing to Ken to help the son win the elections. But my business mother is in the race. I believe my business mother come and support your son. We heard all these things, right? And so when the elections are over now, you make a person like this, the chair of the committee, you are starting on the wrong footing. People cannot trust the person in charge. You can say that there are other people, but he is the head. So whatever reports he brings, people will be looking at the report with some skepticism, like real. Can he really put the facts? Because he was really involved in the entire campaign. He was consulted in everything that they did. So how can you be your own judge in your own court and expect to be able to put out a credible report that people can trust? That aside, whichever way you have brought the report, the first thing you do as a political party is to sit in-house, leadership. Try to resolve whatever issues you have among yourselves. A few people contested for the Flagbearership, including Kennedy Agyapong, Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. And those who contested and they left the scene for these two to continue. Some people even left the party, some people were sacked from the party. And so the first thing you should have done is to sit down in the office there, okay, call Bawumia, call Kennedy, call Ata Kennedy, call Ajaku, call all those big guys, including the former chairman that you forcefully push out of the party. And what's his name?
Afoko.
Paul Afoko. And the second vice chair, what's his name? Sami Krab, and all these guys. Sit them down, you manage, because they are the kingpins, they are the big boys. The people have the following. So you mind them in a room. When you have generally resolved that issue indoor, now you can move out there and say you are going to embark on a thank you tour. I watch and I ask myself, is this in a thank you tour or an interaction with your party faithfuls? When I go for the elections and I win the election, I don't limit my thank you tour to my party executives. I'm going to thank the entire constituency, the chiefs and everybody. But what I see so far, that's if they are interacting. Eric, good to see you. Welcome.
After he's finished punching you.
I was listening to him.
Oh, but you know, it has to be friendly fire. Yeah, I've not said anything. Friendly fire, you know.
Yeah.
And so you ask yourself, how on earth, if the people who said they are going to do a thank you talk, they've not been able to resolve their issues in-house, and you move out there, how are you able to reconcile the people you are going to meet? And so right in front of the people on the platform, people are throwing salvos at each other. How does it help? So you are deepening the holes rather. And so they should see what they are doing. In fact, it is not a thank you talk. What they intend to do, you see, Bawumia is not getting it. I advised him before the 2024 elections that Alhaji Bawumia exit with Nana Dada Akufo-Addo. Go and stay somewhere. You can go and do some consultancy, some lectureship, whatever you want to do with yourself. Let 1 term pass, let 2 term pass, come back. By which time, Ghanaians would have forgotten, you know, most of the things that you did. Because before the 2024 election,
be growing, oh.
what's that? You need credibility. Okay, you need credibility to win an elections. Nanado has shown us that even at 74, 75, you can win an election. Bawumia is barely, is it 60, even 60 years? You think you have 60 years?
No.
He's on 60.
No, I doubt Bawumia is 60. He's not
He's on
60.
60.
Years.
He's 60.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's barely 60. But all of us agree. I'm 49. Eric, my junior brother.
48.
Well, let's say good morning to Eric Chum. Eric Chum is a member of the NPP.
So let me just
Good to
land
have you.
and allow Eric to talk about the issue. And I watch Agyapong and I watch Kennedy Agyapong.
Is it true that 2 of them were fighting?
I do not know.
Oh, about
I hear the video is there.
No, the video is there. I've seen
Have
the
you
video.
seen it?
You have seen the video.
Yeah, people have seen it. I haven't seen
I have
it.
seen the
But I've
video.
heard,
I
about,
haven't
I have
seen
heard
it.
about it.
Okay.
You know,
But
it's-
maybe if your producers have, they might want to show it to us so that we all see.
I haven't seen it. And
talk
I
to your
don't think
producer.
they have.
No, it's
Talk to
not
your
about
producer.
you. It's your
Yeah.
producers.
You don't want to show it.
They are listening. If they have it, they will show it.
You see, and so I don't think that what is going on now is proper. You see, and already the fashions are becoming too clear. What is Dr. Bawumia saying on the talk? He goes out to go and say, okay, blame Nana Akufo-Addo for our problems. The next day he goes back and say, well, posterity will judge Nana. What does he say?
He says
At one
history,
point-
history will be kind to Nana.
No, so you the same person have admitted on the same platform that you know what? The man contributed to our defeat based on his policies and the things that he did. The arrogance of power that was exhibited and everything. The fact that he couldn't call people to order. He sat on a watch. The investment that they did in the so-called cathedral, $58 million down the drain. I don't know what we are going to do with that thing today. I don't know how we are going to get that project completed. My advice really on this show this morning to President Mahama, let's get some investors. Let's convert that whole place into some beautiful apartments for workers. You know, the rich hospital has staff, they can stay in there. People working in the ministries can stay in there. You know, the place is already very choked. And the traffic that we have in town, that is the only thing we can turn that place into. Because for me, I've been interested from the word go. So how do you go and put a cathedral in that space when the place is already very choked? You have Accra Sports Stadium in there. You have Parliament over there. You have
AICC.
and all these institutions. What such interventions does that they open up the country. What would have been wrong if you take that into a breeze somewhere? You take that into Sogankope Road somewhere. The city, new city will emerge.
Exactly.
Well planned. But it's as if we I don't know. So Bawumia now admits that some of these things contributed to their defeat.
Very well.
Now the same person that came back to tell us, you know what? Oh, he should be very kind to Akufo-Addo. What is he saying? All right? He must take responsibility because he dented his personal image as a candidate. Go on the internet and Google Alhaji Bawumia. You see, everything is driven by perception. The perception out there is that it doesn't speak the truth. The position out there is that it's always, and go and check. I can list over 1,000 issues.
Very well.
And so for me, it needs to do proper assessment. And I can tell you, I'm not a prophet of doom. The person leading NPP 2028 elections is none other but Kennedy Agyapong and not Alhaji Bawumia. Mark it on the wall.